Students, myself Niranjan sir. Today I am taking class 12th class. The chapter is magnetic effect of current and the topic is based on to find the magnetic field due to a straight wire current carrying conductor of infinite length. क्या करना है हमको? बायोट-सेवर्ट्स लॉ को इस्तेमाल करते हुए हम लोग एक स्ट्रेट वायर जिसकी लेंथ इनफाइनाइट है उससे हम लोग किसी पॉइंट पर पता करेंगे कि इसके चलते आखिर मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का क्या वैल्यू होगा और यूज़ करेंगे कि इसको बायोट-सेवर्ट्स लॉ। बायोट-सेवर्ट्स लॉ आपको ख्याल में होगा कि वो क्या था? द डी बी ड्यू टू द करंट एलिमेंट, अगर छोटा सा करंट एलिमेंट है मेरा डी एल और करंट इज फ्लोइंग आई एंड द पॉइंट इज लाइक दिस थीटा एट द पॉइंट इज पी, देन द फॉर्मूला इज म्यू नॉट बाय 4 पाई आई डी एल साइन थीटा अपॉन आर स्क्वायर. Applying this formula, I will calculate the magnetic field due to a straight wire. Okay, so please just note down this. Consider a wire. We are considering a wire because in the wire it is given of infinite length. Infinite can be indicated like this. That means the length of the wire is of infinite length. Okay. Now this section of the wire, that is x and y, we are taking into consideration. And there is a point P. There is a point P where we are interested to calculate the value of magnetic field due to current carrying conductor, and let the current that is flowing through the wire is I. Okay, we are considering a small section, that is current element, okay, dl, and the distance from the center of the wire is, let it be L, right? Means length from this point is given as L, and the angle which it makes is phi, and the angle from this bottom side, this complete angle, let it is phi 1, and from y point is here, so this y is making an angle from this is phi 2. Okay, right? So now this wire, that is this point, let the dl makes an angle theta, okay, and makes an angle theta, and the position vector of point P with respect to this, let it is represented by r. Okay, and the distance between this the midpoint of this from the point is, let it be a. Okay, now see here, according to Biot-Savart's law, the magnetic field due to this current element, that is dB will be equal to mu naught, that is magnetic field due to current element dl is equal to dB is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi, current is I dl. Okay, this angle is sin theta, so sin theta upon r square. Okay, now see in this figure, theta plus phi is equal to 90 degree. We have theta plus phi is equal to 90 degree. So theta will be equal to 90 minus phi. What about sin theta? So sin theta will be equal to sine of 90 minus phi. You know that sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. So this is equal to cos phi. Okay, this is equal to cos phi. Okay. Now see, we have cos phi is equal to what? See here, cos phi will be equal to a upon r, right? So r will be equal to a sec phi. R is equal to a sec phi. What about tan phi? Tan phi is equal to L upon A. L upon A. So this implies L is equal to A tan phi. Why I am writing this? Because I have to calculate the value of dl. Here we just calculated L. So now differentiate this. So dl will be equal to A sec square phi into d phi. Now all these values that I calculated, I have to put in this equation number 1. Okay, you note down up to this. And dB is equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl sin theta by r square. Now place the value mu naught by 4 pi, again mu naught by 4 pi I for dl. We have just calculated this, okay, a square. So put a sec square phi into d phi for dl. Sin theta is equal to cos phi, so put cos phi upon r is equal to a sec phi, so r square will be equal to a square sec square phi. You see, sec square phi and sec square phi cancel, okay. 1a is cancelled by this. Now this becomes mu naught I upon 4 pi into cos phi. Cos phi is equal to a upon r. So a upon r into a. Now this is, no, here you write cos phi by a into d phi. Cos phi into d phi. This is the value of. Now see here, dB is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi cos phi into a. Now for the whole wire, then B is equal to sine of integration dB is equal to the constant mu naught I by 4 pi a into cos phi, sine of integration cos phi into d phi, and the limit will be, because this angle is below and this is upward, so the limit will be minus phi 1 to phi 2. Minus phi 1 because the wire is making angle minus phi 1 this side. So below I am mentioning it as with the negative sign. Now see here, this is equal to mu naught I upon 4 pi a. Now cos phi, you know that cos phi integration is sin phi. So sin phi with the sign of integration minus phi 1, and in this minus, this is phi 2. Now put the value, this will be equal to mu naught I upon 4 pi a into, now take the upper limit first of all, so this will equal to sin phi 2 minus sine of minus sine phi 1, okay, and this is within the big braces. Right? Now, you know, up to this you note down first. So B is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi a, mu naught I upon 4 pi a sin phi 2 sine minus theta is equal to minus sine theta, so this becomes plus, so plus sine phi 1. This is all about the result for the calculation of the magnetic field due to a straight wire current carrying conductor. Okay, imagination that you can imagine, when a straight line is extended to infinite length, then what would happen? It is converted into a circle. A straight line converted into a circle for infinite length. Now what happened here, if I am considering what we have calculated the magnetic field due to a section of wire, but if the wire is of infinite length, in that case for infinite length of wire, then this is a case 1, a special case I am considering, right, for infinite length of the wire. In this case, phi 1 is equal to phi 2 is equal to 90 degree, because you know that at the periphery of any circle the angle that it makes is 90 degree. So this value in this equation, so what we get, B is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi a into sin 90 plus sin 90, you know the sin 90 value, that is 1, so mu naught by 4 pi a into 2 cancelling 2, so this what I get, mu naught by 4 pi mu naught I, somewhere I is left out, so I mu naught I by 2 pi a. Okay, this is the expression when we are considering the length of the wire is of infinite length.